Hello and welcome once more. Saturday morning, and as some of you are aware, it was a bit of a challenge for me to get this webcast up and running, and Julianne saved the day, as she often does. So, again, I invite you all just to let us know where you're tuning in from, so that we can all, again, once more get this feeling of this connection around the world. It's English breakfast tea this morning. Just while everybody's connecting in and letting us know where you're from. Yesterday I mentioned that the Stargates, the cost of the Stargates has gone up several times, and we've basically kept our prices here down. But because of the cost of gold going up even more, we're going to be increasing the cost of the Stargates in the future. What I said yesterday was that the stock that we have, the ones that we have already, we're going to make available at the old price with a 10% discount. And I will give you information a little bit later about how to connect with us and to order your Stargate, if you wish to have one. Okay. Hello from Chile, London, LA, Belgium, Oregon, Czech Republic. I've seen some people from Slovenia. Sandra and Danny, they're probably there. Hi, Sandra and Danny. Love you. Thank you for everything that you're doing over there. Mexico City, yay. So as I said again yesterday, tomorrow we won't be having this at home with Prageet and Alcazar. We're doing this one-day online workshop, which is thriving in these times of uncertainty. And we're kind of excited to see what exactly Alcazar is going to share with us. These are incredible times, and he said that this is an opportunity, but also from our human point of view, it's a really great challenge. And as the isolation continues more and more fears are coming up. And on the other side of the scale, people are getting more and more relaxed with it. So it's interesting. And I'm just wondering how our Stargate community is doing with that. So if you have any comments about that, also let me know. Okay, so just take a moment and just relax. I need to just take a moment and relax. So Netherlands, Vancouver, Prague, Japan, Israel, Phoenix. So just allowing yourself to breathe a little slower and a little deeper. Great. Okay, now I feel a little bit better. Last night we were setting up our room upstairs where we usually have our workshops. We were setting it up for this online workshop that we're going to be doing. And for us, it's something new in a sense. We have done in the past full day workshops online in Israel. And the way that happened was that the group was gathered in the theater in Israel with a big TV screen and a large Stargate. And Prageet was at home in the office. And I was doing it online. People were seeing us on the screen in Israel. And the energy that was created was phenomenal. The workshop tomorrow is going to be slightly different because we're going to be doing a workshop, but instead of people, the people receiving it are all in the same room, now they're going to be all over the world, which is kind of fascinating. So this has created something new for us. And of course, you're welcome to join us on that tomorrow. Many of you already have. And it's called Thriving in Times of Uncertainty. And I'm looking at the little green box down there. Somebody's put a link in, which is grand. So you can click on that link just to get the information if you wish. Somebody's saying that they feel the energy is lighter today. Somebody's saying isolation is a lot of sleeping. It's been really important to rest. And as I mentioned this, I've said it before on this morning session, but because we're all connected to the morphic field of humanity, the fear and panic that's been happening around the world has created a heaviness in the morphic field. And we're all connected to that. We're all affected by it. And so initially, there was a lot of tiredness happening. I think that's changing. I'm going in and out of it. And when we were just sat together here last night, we all recognized that our energies are still going up and down. We are still being affected by these external energies, which are triggering our own internal process. So it's challenging because for some of us, it's not just one old program that's coming to the surface, it's many. And so we need to be aware of that, and we need to be really gentle and loving with ourselves. And I'm sure that's something that Alcazar is going to touch on and give a little bit more advice on tomorrow during the workshop. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is just let Alcazar come through, because right now my mind is kind of blank. That's interesting. Somebody's saying they're watching from the replay. The replay is not even happening yet, I don't think. Maybe you mean you're going to be catching it a bit later. Okay, somebody's asking, would you please explain the difference between the morphic field and the quantum field? Okay, when I'm talking, I don't always have the space to read the comments, but I'm just taking a moment to do that now. So, okay, what's the difference between the morphic field and the quantum field? The quantum field includes absolutely everything. Everything is within the quantum field. This vast universe, all the universes, everything is within the quantum field. Our physical reality, as I said, all the universe is within the quantum field. All the different dimensions are all aspects or subsets or parts of the quantum field. What is the morphic field or morphogenetic field? Every group of beings, like animals, humans, and so on, we all have a morphic field which connects us. It's an energetic that aligns us, in our case, as humans. We're connected to it. We don't feel it, usually. It's just there. At these times when everyone around the planet is concerned about what's happening with this virus and all the various things that have happened because of it, the fear that's arisen is in that morphic field, and because we're all connected, we feel it. Because it's so strong, so powerful, with literally millions and millions of people, or rather billions probably, in fear, it's a very heavy energy, and so it becomes noticeable, and its effect becomes noticeable. So what Alcazar introduced us to, and how this works, I don't know, other than it works. Alcazar said a while ago that the guides, Alcazar and our superconsciousness, is creating within the human morphic field, creating the Stargate global community morphic field. So you can call it a subset if you wish, and somehow Alcazar is creating that so that any one of us that connect up to it, as we connect, we're reinforcing it and making it stronger. And also we can receive energies from that Stargate morphic field simply by asking. And I think that we experienced it over the last couple of days, and people feel it. I certainly feel it here. I feel it as a kind of a different energy. When I ask for the energy of the Stargate Global Community Morphic Field, I can almost feel it coming down, but it comes really slowly, and I really get a sense of it coming down for some reason. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just because I have a concept of it being up there. I'm not sure, but I sense it. I sense it very clearly, and I feel it coming in very gently. So the morphic field is, like everything else, within the quantum field. And so there's a morphic field of all the different animals. And that's how they connect. And science is telling us that the plants are all connected. The plants communicate. The trees communicate. All kinds of experiments and understandings have evolved about that. Okay, so I hope that helps in that understanding. Little talk about sugar going on in the chat. Alcazar said, and I posted that on the Facebook the Stargate Academy Facebook group. I posted that Alcazar said, it's time to wean ourselves off sugar. He says wean ourselves off, so be gentle as you do that, because it's an addiction. For most of us, it is an addiction. And those of you that know me a little bit closer were aware that for a long time my favorite dessert was caramel ice cream, which is about the worst thing you can actually eat, with a mixture of salt and fats and dairy, anyway, and of course lots of sugar. What I found actually is that my desire to have that ice cream is actually fading. And as many of you know, Jules and I were in Maui fairly recently doing some filming, and Els posted some photos of that filming on our Academy Facebook page. You can see them there. But at that time, I've lost the thread. Oh yeah, I was talking about ice cream. In Maui, I actually tried some ice cream because there was some very interesting homemade ice creams there. I tried one and it was actually not very satisfying. And again, it just made me appreciate my body, because my body is not asking for that anymore. So my intention to follow the advice from Alcazar of weaning myself off sugar, the desire for ice cream kind of melted away. So sometimes just the intention starts you on a process because your subconscious takes note of your intention and starts to support you in that. I'm still eating sugar. I have cookies now and again. And again, it's about gently weaning ourselves off. Why? Because Alcazar says it's poison to our body, which is an intense way of saying it, but actually it shuts down many systems. And I was talking with Peggy Dubrow recently. We've had a few online conversations via Skype. And at some point in the future, we're going to do a free online webinar about sugar and why it's important to actually let it go. Okay, so that was a bit of a diversion. I was going to have Alcazar come in, but it looks like we're onto a discussion about foods. Somebody's asking, do you eat any kind of bread? I do, and again, what I'm realizing is that gluten is really not a good thing for us. And so I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor, this is just purely my own observations and what I've heard and read, but it makes sense to me. So avoiding gluten is one of our goals, perhaps, that we need to add to our intention. Everyone is different, everyone responds in different ways to everything that we eat and everything that we think about. And for me, it was very gratifying realizing that my desire for ice cream simply dissolved with that strong intention to wean myself off sugar. Okay. As we raise our vibration, we need to take more care, more awareness of what's happening with our bodies and what we put into it. And again, I'm sure that's something that Peggy and Alcazar will address when we do this online thing. We've got no dates for it yet, but when it's available, of course, we'll let you all know. Great. Okay. So I'm just going to relax again and invite Alcazar. And so, beloved ones, we greet thee, 'tis Alcazar. And as always, it brings us great joy to spend these moments of your time with you. Some have asked, why do we say in this moment of your time? And things similar to this. We, the Alcazar group, are not experiencing time as you experience it. Time is a construct here on your earth, which is unique to you. Time is different in the universe. Something for you to ponder over. So we would also like to add a little to the conversation that has been occurring around your sugar. All refined foods are not so healthy. The more food is processed, the less benefit it is for your physical body. We understand at these times on your earth, processed food is still necessary for some people. But for you, as much as you can, avoiding processed foods will be of more benefit for your body. We are not telling you what to do. We are just simply giving you a reflection from what we see from our perspective. That which you call sugar is indeed a refined product. And that which is often called corn syrup, sugar which has been processed from corn, is in fact even more difficult for your body to process. We have said it is an addiction. It is. When you take sugar, it gives you a little high, so to speak. But then the effect on the physical body is unseen unless you look carefully. But sugar affects your brain-mind mechanism in many ways. It is harmful to you. So, beloved ones, without us going into details, we would encourage you to wean yourself off sugar. If you need a sweetener, there are some natural forms. Honey, of course, is one that you're all familiar with. And again, if you can have unprocessed honey, it has actually some beautiful benefits. Enough of this for now. And so we would like to take you into a meditation right now. And so please simply pause. Be with us in this meditation. Save your comments in your chat box for later, so that there is no on-screen distraction. And we ask you all to simply relax now, to close the eyes. And breathing a little slower and a little deeper. And as we prepare for this meditation, this one, Symphonia, is pestering us. She would like to say something. She got her foot in the door, so to speak, in your yesterday, and now wants to make this a permanent contribution. We will see. We are asking her just to relax a little and to join us in this meditation. And so, beloveds, closing the eyes, relaxing, and inviting the energies of the earth, the energies of Gaia, to come up into your body, into your energy field. And just allowing Gaia to help ground you, help you be present in the physical body. And now asking each one of you inside for your etheric stargate. Asking for an etheric stargate to come down around you. And just feel as the consciousness of the stargate connects to you. Visualizing it is a good way of inviting the stargate to come to you. Feeling it. And now each one of you asking inside for the activation of your etheric stargate. We call for the activation of all the etheric stargates and all the physical stargates around the world. And your etheric stargate will begin to radiate a very soft, gentle energy around you. Very good. Very good. Very good. And now we are going to vibrate all the etheric stargates. We will be vibrating your etheric stargate faster and faster. Vibrating it faster, and as it does so, the vibrations coincide with the various frequencies of the different dimensions. So as we vibrate your etheric stargate faster and faster, the vibrations move out of the third dimensional frequency ranges up into the fourth, through the fourth into the fifth, accelerating more rapidly now into the sixth, through the sixth into the seventh, where we pause for a few moments, and your stargate is vibrating at the level of the seventh dimension. And so we ask each one of you now to ask for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in your etheric stargate. We call for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in all the etheric stargates. Very good. And as you relax, your own energy harmonizes with the energies around you. It happens all by itself. No effort is needed. Now we continue the acceleration again, vibrating your etheric stargate faster and faster into the eighth dimensional ranges, accelerating into the ninth, into the 10th now, merging into the 11th dimensional frequency ranges, and moving now into the 12th dimensional energetics, where we pause all these etheric stargates, and we ask each one of you to ask inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in your etheric stargate. We call for a strong 12th dimensional energetic field in all the etheric stargates around the world. Very good. And just relaxing into this 12th dimensional energy field. Very good. Very good. And as we have done the last couple of experiences, we invite you to ask the guides that you feel connected to, your guides or those whom you would like to connect into this global meditation. Asking inside for your guides to bring their energies into this connected field of all the etheric stargates. And so we invite all the guides who have been chosen to bring their energies here into this etheric stargate web around the earth. And just feel, we can feel them joining you all. Invite them closer and relax as these guides come to you. Very good. And now, as we have done previously in other meditations, we invite you now to switch your awareness into the quantum field, just with your intention. There's nothing you can do. It is just intention. And just to be in the vastness of the quantum field. You can imagine it if you wish, being in the vast emptiness An emptiness, strangely enough, in which everything is held. An emptiness from which everything is created. We have said many times it is hard for the mind to grasp or to understand this. But as you raise your vibration, as you become more and more aware and connected to your superconsciousness, there is an inner knowing about the quantum field that simply starts to happen. Because the real you, as we have said many times, the real you is your superconsciousness, and your superconsciousness exists in the quantum field. And so we are going to ask you now to ask for the energy of your superconsciousness just to bring a connection, a stronger connection to you right now, so that perhaps you can feel a little embrace, an energetic embrace from your superconsciousness. So we invite everyone's superconsciousness to just give them a little wash of energy, a touch, a greater wave of energy, just so that the individuals sharing this meditation can feel their superconsciousness for a moment. You are always connected to your superconsciousness. It cannot be any other way. But the more that you, the human part, can be aware of your superconsciousness, the more rapidly you can evolve spiritually. Because with a greater awareness of your superconsciousness, there is a greater receptivity from the guidance, for the guidance from your superconsciousness, which, as we have said, comes in the form of intuition. Very good. And so here we all are connecting into the quantum field. Hello, 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 Symphonia. We are in the quantum field also. Yes, the Morphic, our dimension is here. We are here. We are here. Hello, hello. We are connecting with you right now. Invite us to come to you. Yes, we are here. Alcazar is very sweet. He lets us come now. Oh, beautiful human beings. We see you. We see some of you crying. We see you, you know. When you invite us, we are then connected with you. We see you. Yes, indeed. Some of you are in deep sadness for many reasons about what is happening here on your earth. Let us say this. We love you. We love you. We love you. What is occurring in your morphic field of humanity, we the Merpeople cannot assist directly. But if you invite us into your meditations, we can love you. We can share with you. We can uplift you, perhaps. And in doing so, then your energies can go into the Stargate field, and your energies can go into the grand human morphic field, and you are changing it. So we would love to assist. We would love to assist you, but we need you to invite us. For it is not something that we can do, because we have our own Morphic field that connects us as Merpeople. So when you invite us into your meditations, then we can love you. So this is the way that you can help us help you. Isn't that grand? Isn't this existence so wonderful? And beloved ones, the more you invite us, the deeper the connection between you individually and us gets stronger. And then as your intention to know us gets stronger, for some of you, as your vision opens, or as your other senses open on these other dimensional levels, you might start to see or feel us or hear us in different ways. Alcazar is very happy with me now, because I am not just making jokes. And so, beautiful ones, invite us into your meditation. Understand that oneness is not just about humans moving into oneness. It's about all connecting. Humanity connecting back into all that is. Okay. We are going to go now. Alcazar is waiting. Alcazar is waiting for us to go. It is very difficult for us to go. Because we like to connect with you. We can feel your energy enjoying us. And so, but we have to go. Alcazar is being very patient, to put it in a human term. So we are going. Yes, we love you. We love you, goodbye. We love you, goodbye. Yes, we are almost gone now. Yes, Alcazar, we're almost gone. Goodbye, beautiful people. Symphonia is a beautiful energetic, but don't tell her that. And so, beloved ones, in these times, it is of great import to stay connected to your superconsciousness, connected to the Stargate global community morphic field, and connected on a physical level with each other, talking to each other, supporting each other, reaching out to each other. And so, before we close this meditation, we ask each one of you just again to feel yourself in the vastness of the quantum field, focusing on the vast emptiness. And then each one of you asking inside for energetic support from the Stargate Global Community Morphic Field. And feel, for it is already coming in. Just feeling the support in the Stargate Global Community Morphic Field. And invite this into every cell of your body. And maybe you can sense that it is getting stronger the more you invite. And so, beloved ones, we thank you. We love you and we bless you. We honor each and every one of you. And we will talk to you again very soon. Okay, so gently coming back. My tea's got cold. So I know a lot of people really enjoy the energy of Sinfonia, but in the meditation, see if you can stay in the meditation instead of jumping out to respond. That way we keep a really beautiful, strong, energetic, but Sinfonia is encouraging us to bring in. My cat loves Sinfonia. Great. I mean, yes, it's incredible. Animals love these meditations, and we've got lots of photos and comments that people have sent in over the years of the way that different animals connect. Michelin saying that beautiful feeling, warmth covering my body. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel this morphic field energy. Would you please tell us how to connect the morphic field to the Stargate community? Only when we meditate or like that during the day. You can invite this energy at any moment. It helps to be in meditation because that way you're more receptive. And Maria saying, first time I heard Sinfonia, she had me laughing. Well, if you go to the blueprint for New Humanity, it's the recording of the last year's Slovenia event. Sinfonia came through there and had everyone laughing, and it was so funny. And she said things that was the first time that she'd come out in a humorous way. And one of the things that I always remember that she said back then was she said that they laugh at us when we are swimming. She said that your legs are going like this, but you're not moving. So anyway. Okay, so as I said, I'll give you details about how to get a discount on the Stargates, if that's something that attracts you right now, and it would also support us as we move through these difficult, challenging times. So if you would like to get either a gold or bronze Stargate of the various sizes, the first thing is to decide which one you would like. If you go to our website, the StargateExperience.com, the StargateExperience.com, and then under one of the tabs you will see Personal Stargate. And then there's a page which shows photos of the Stargates. It gives a little information about them. And it gives the prices. Once you've decided what you would like, send an email to support@thestargateexperience.com. support@thestargateexperience.com. Tell us which Stargate you would like, your name, email, address, mailing address, and a phone number. For many of the shipping companies need a phone number as well. Okay. So the StargateExperience.com is our website where you can find the Stargates and choose which one you'd like. Then email support@thestargateexperience.com, giving us your name, your mailing address, your phone number. And what we will do is we'll send you an invoice that you can pay with a credit card. It's possible when you email us, if you'd like to make payments rather than just one payment, you can split it up into 2 or 3. So ask for that. And then we will mail your Stargate out as soon as you've made the first payment. Okay. So there are thousands of Stargates around the world right now. They all connect and they create a permanent Stargate grid system around the world. And that's also very much part of how we're all evolving together. Because the Stargates, the physical Stargates, are constantly radiating a gentle energetic field. So somebody's just put the link in there. Thank you very much, Jean. StargateExperience.com/shop. Are the bigger sizes more powerful? No. The geometry is what creates the energetic connection, not the size. The size is about your personal choice, in a sense. If you're planning to work with groups, then we would suggest a larger one simply because people can relate to it better. You know, instead of doing a little one like this, do a big one like this. But again, it all works exactly the same way. It's the geometry that holds the energetic of the consciousness of the Stargate. Okay, so I'm seeing that I have a low battery signal that's happening, so my computer's going to turn off in a moment. So I just want to say thank you so much. Love you. Tomorrow we're doing the workshop. You can see that the information on that is on our website, and you're welcome to join us. I hope many of you will join us for that tomorrow. And look out, maybe we'll do another one of these on Monday. I'm not sure about my schedule yet. There's more questions coming in, but I can't answer them right now because my computer charger is upstairs. So I love you. Take care. Thank you for being with us. And as I've said before, if you want to share this with friends who might be interested, please do. Take care. Bye-bye.